Hello guys and welcome to my channel. In this video we are talking about supercars in London. But before we continue our video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for more. Rich drivers in London are splashing out on supercars more than ever before. New figures show Ferrari, McLaren and Lamborghini top the list of the most popular supercars bought in the UK capital, with Bugatti and Koenigsegg finishing off the stylish. Number 1. Ferrari 296 GTB. Any worries that the demise of the pure petrol Ferrari would signal the end of the unique and compelling character that underpins so many of Fiorano's finest have been obliterated by the 296 GTB. While the ferociously quick but slightly spiky SF90 Stradale represented a toe-in-the-water exercise for the firm's plug-in powertrains, this smaller and less costly offering, relatively speaking, because it's still a £250,000 car, feels far more resolved, to the point that you wonder why you worried the folks at Maranello might have got it wrong. At the heart of the car is a new twin-turbocharged 3.0-liter V6 engine that's mated to a 164 bp electric motor to deliver a staggering combined total of 819 bp in what's essentially a mid-ranking Ferrari. As you would expect, performance is relentlessly, savagely sensational. Plus, it will also crack a claimed 15.5 miles of electric-only range. More importantly, the ICE feels and sounds as special as any that has carried the prancing horse logo on its cam covers, responding with zeal to every input and emitting a howl that has you convinced that it packs twice as many cylinders. Number 2. McLaren 720S. There are few more direct or effective ways for cars in this stratum of the performance car market to demonstrate their superiority than by accelerating faster, lapping quicker, and stopping harder than any rival. The McLaren 720S does all three, in many of the performance benchmarks that road testers are used to measuring. In fact, this 710 bp blockbuster is a closer match for a contemporary hypercar than one of its mid-engined opponents. It's uncommonly communicative and easy to drive. It's a supreme ergonomic achievement, and it flatters a rambunctious track style more rewardingly than any of its predecessors. Number 3. Ferrari SF90 Stradale. This successor of sorts to the LaFerrari hypercar is the most powerful road car in Ferrari's history. It's also the car that set the quickest lap time around the firm's Fiorano test track. Oh, and it's a plug-in hybrid that can travel for up to 15 miles on electricity alone. The SF90 Stradale is a very different kind of Ferrari then. It makes use of a heavily reworked version of the 488 Pista's twin-turbocharged 3.9-liter V8 engine, which is complemented by a trio of electric motors that raise the Ferrari's total power output to a staggering 986 bp, allowing for a 0-62 miles per hour time of 2.5 seconds. It's a technological tour de force for sure. Yet despite the additional weight that powertrain brings, it's still just as incisive, intuitive, engaging, and devastatingly quick as you would expect a mid-engined Ferrari to be. However, be warned that you will need to have your Weetabix before turning off the stability control systems, because the knife-edge SF90 demands rep-sect and concentration when exploring the area between grip and slip. Number 4. Lamborghini Huracan Evo. Only the makers of the world's rarest and most expensive hand-built automotive exotics can now really compete with Lamborghini when it comes to creating cars of pure combustive drama, traffic-stopping looks, and feral, unfettered soul. The Huracan may be the firm's entry-level model, but it's no second-order offering when it comes to its sensational styling or its fantastically wild, naturally aspirated V10, an engine that over-delivers in equal measure on speed, responsiveness, and audible character. The facelifted Evo version gets rear-wheel steering and torque vectoring, and the results raise the Huracan's game closer to that of its McLaren and Ferrari rivals. Number 5. Maserati MC20. MC20, a supercar straight out of the top drawer. Rumored to have started its development life as an Alfa Romeo before Maserati took the reins, the Italian machine ticks all the mid-engined exotic boxes. For starters, there's a carbon fiber tub, double wishbone suspension all round, and an all-new twin-turbocharged 3.0-liter V6 engine that musters 621 bp. It's good for 0-62 miles per hour in 2.9 seconds and will top out at 202 miles per hour, even if it can't match the oral theatrics of a Lamborghini V10 or a Ferrari V8. Yet, while the performance is in point in this company, it's the way the MC20 deals with the bits between the straights that marks it out as something a bit special. It weighs the right side of 1,500 kilograms for starters, which in combination with the quick steering delivers the sort of agility usually reserved for fleeing gazelles. It's perhaps not as communicative as a McLaren or quite as quick-witted as the Ferrari 296 GTB, but it's not far off, and it combines this cornering dynamism with ride quality that makes it genuinely easy to live with. Number 6. McLaren Artura. McLaren has endured some tough times over the last few years, failing to fully capitalize on the ready flow of wheel-heeled buyers that have helped arch rivals such as Ferrari, Lamborghini, and Porsche posting healthy profits during a period when much of the rest of the world is in financial turmoil. So there's a lot resting on the success of the Artura, which is arguably the brand's first clean sheet design for more than a decade. A clean sheet approach has been taken for the carbon fiber structure and the electrical architecture, plus the twin-turbocharged 3.5-liter V6 engine, which is mated to a 95 bp electric motor to make the Artura a plug-in hybrid. The latter setup has been designed to be as light as possible, with motor and battery coming in at just 130 kilograms, meaning the car dips under 1,500 kilograms all in. It also claims 19 miles of pure EV running, should you ask. Number 7. Ford GT. The myth and mystique of the Ford GT, stretching back more than 5 decades to the GT40's string of successive victories at Le Mans, would have given this car a larger-than-life presence in any class in which we put it, and lends it an appeal that's utterly unique and difficult to quantify. The car having originally resurrected in 2005, this third coming of the motoring legend is a cleverly conceived road-going version of Ford's World Endurance Championship racer. Available in left-hand drive only, it has a chassis and suspension more exotic than almost any rival, and an engine adapted from that of the F-150 pickup truck. Number 8. Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. It burst onto the scene with almost 700 atmospheric horsepower and Machiavellian four-wheel drive in 2011, and was updated to S specification in 2017 to include four-wheel steering and even more grunt. Now we have the heroic Aventador SVJ, which takes an already unmissable car and turns it into the world's greatest attention magnet, thanks to an astonishing body kit. The engine, which makes 759 bp at 8,500 revolutions per minute, is stupendous, even if its paddle shift gearbox isn't always worthy of it. It does feel hugely wide on the road and is still a sledgehammer of an instrument on the track, although it has developed greater handling delicacy and balance in later life. As for drama, off the scale. Number 9. Aston Martin Valhalla. Aston Martin refers to the Valhalla as the son of Valkyrie, but that's not to say it should in any way be thought of as a lesser supercar. It may not use the same Cosworth-developed V12 as its bigger sibling, but expect power to exceed 900 bp in any case. It's clear that Aston Martin has the likes of the Ferrari SF90 Stradale locked in its sights. It will make use of a similar carbon fiber architecture to the Valkyrie, while its active suspension and aerodynamic architecture will also be related. That said, Aston also says that it will be more usable in the real world. Number 10. Noble M500. This is the long-awaited follow-up to the M600 that launched in 2009 and finished an impressive second overall in our 2010 Britain's Best Drivers Car Shootout, one place ahead of the Ferrari 458 Italia. Using much of the older car's architecture, the M500 packs the same twin-turbocharged 550 bp 3.5-liter V6 found in the Ford GT. Intended as cheaper and more accessible alternative to the M600, it maintains Noble's commitment to creating as close a connection between driver and car as possible. This means it uses a 6-speed manual gearbox, Plus, there's no anti-lock braking, traction control, or airbags, although the steering is hydraulically assisted. That's all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed our video. For more videos, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more interesting videos. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.